Hey guys, welcome to story time for our kids' word. Today, August 23rd, we have a really special story, and it's about brothers and sisters and how a big sister can be a rescuer. We're going to learn about Miriam, that's the big sister, and how she rescued the baby Moses right there in a boat from shore problems. She rescued him. So, to help me with this story, I have some movements that I would like you to follow along with me in making. At different times, I'm going to take a break from telling the story and you're going to help me out. So this is where you're going to help me out. When it comes to the response time and we say, tiny basket on the river, so we make like a basket, baby Moses fast asleep, Sister Miriam in the rushes. And so we pretend like this is really long grass, and we say, Sister Miriam in the rushes, a faithful watch she'll keep. Should we do this a second time? Tiny basket on the river, baby Moses fast asleep. Sister Miriam in the rushes, a faithful watch she'll keep. So here's the story. Long, long ago, there were a group of people called the Hebrews. They were God's chosen people. They came to live in the land of Egypt, which is in northern Africa. But a famine came to their land. They traveled to Egypt because there was food there, and they learned to be very, very happy there. And their number grew and grew and grew and grew. Soon a new king came to the throne of Egypt. He was very cruel. He did not like the Hebrew people at all. In fact, the new king made slaves of them and made them work very, very hard. Perhaps, he thought, if they work really hard, they won't have so many children. Now come and join with me. Tiny basket on the river, baby Moses fast asleep, Sister Miriam in the rushes, a faithful watch she'll keep. One day, a baby boy was born into a Hebrew family. His mom and dad were so happy, but they were also worried. The king will not like us. The king will not be pleased that we have a baby boy. So we must hide the baby to make him safe, said the baby's mother. Soon, though, the baby grew too big to hide. His laughter filled the house. So his mother made a basket out of the grasses in the river that looked like this. She covered the basket with tar on the outside so that water could not get inside. And she lined the inside of the basket with soft blankets, and then she tucked her baby inside and carried her basket down to the river. Okay, it's your turn now. Tiny basket on the river, baby Moses fast asleep, Sister Miriam in the rushes, a faithful watch she'll keep. "Miriam," said her mother, "you must watch over your baby brother and keep him safe." So Miriam hid in the grasses and the reeds on the bank of the river where she could see the basket. Miriam hadn't been hiding very long when she heard voices. It was the Pharaoh's daughter who had come to the river to take a bath, because they didn't have inside bathrooms in that place. Miriam held her breath, hoping that the princess would see the little baby and rescue him. But as soon as the princess saw the water, she saw the basket. "Look over there in the reeds," she said. Right where Miriam's brother was floating. "It looks like a basket. Bring it to me." One of the princess's maids waded into the water and got the basket. What's going to happen? I don't know. Tiny basket on the river, baby Moses fast asleep, sister Miriam in the rushes. A watch, a faithful watch she will keep. The princess carefully opened the lid of the basket. "Oh!" she exclaimed when she saw what was inside. "What a beautiful baby! Some Hebrew mother has hidden him to protect him from my father. I will take this baby for my very own." Just then Miriam, here's Miriam, had an idea. She jumped up from her hiding place and ran to the princess. "I couldn't help but hear what you said. You'll need a nurse to care for your baby because he's so little. And I know just the person for him. I know just the person you need. Shall I get her for you?" And the princess nodded. See, there's the princess with, oh, look at that fancy, fancy hair. So Miriam ran as fast as she could to her house. Baby, tiny basket on the river, baby Moses fast asleep, sister Miriam in the rushes, a faithful watch she will keep. "Mother, come quickly," said Miriam. "The king's daughter has found our baby. I am here to fetch a nurse for him." And so then Miriam and her mother ran back to the river where the princess was holding the baby. The princess held out the baby to his real mother and said, "Care for this baby and I will pay you. When he is older, you will bring him to the palace where he will live." So the baby's mother cared for him, took him back home, and there she loved him and taught him all about how God had protected him and how God had used his big sister Miriam to protect him. And they named him Moses. See, Moses, that's his name, because Moses means someone who is taken from the river. Thanks for watching this story with me, and stay tuned because you'll learn about how important Moses was in bringing us to this very place that we are today. Thanks.